Yo, what's good? It's none illa. You are now tuned in to another episode of Moment of Knowledge on the Mogul Mined podcast.
Way to start the week off, y'all. We almost in December. Couple more days, that's crazy. I need you to know the difference between watching those who are trailing you, leaving a trail, and taking steps backwards. After so many attempts of trying to get where you are in life, there's going to be a time to where you got to turn your back or step away from a lot of people who you wanted to go with you. The same ones you would leave a trail for before. It becomes hard. But the reality is this. If you are out in the wild and you have a certain amount of food, what happens is that if you keep leaving trails out of your food supply, eventually when it's time to eat, you'll have nothing. I know that's kind of difficult to comprehend, but the more you try to help others, when you're down and you have to dig deep, you may not have nothing to pull from. Especially when those people proved over and over and over again before you even started on your journey that they no longer want to be involved. And there's a conflicted spot to where you're like, do I want to be a good person? Am I a good person? Am I a bad person? If I choose not to do this, all the thoughts that go through your head, they will continuously bug you because, good people second guess themselves. And that's exactly what you will do. You will second guess yourself. Now, but looking back to see who's closing in on you, oh yeah, that's a given. Pay attention because people are watching you. They're ducking behind the trees. Think about this in the hiking sense. They're ducking behind the trees. They're looking at you. They're watching where you're going. Is he going left? Is he going right? How can I cut off his path? How can I get there? Of course, pay attention to who's trailing you, because some of the same people who are trailing you are people you've given the game on how to hike. You've taught them how to do it. And now their whole purpose and focus is to try to beat you and get where you're going first. The problem is you didn't tell them where you're going, or you did and they didn't listen. They didn't listen to the blueprint, so you have that in your favor. What you don't want to do is turn around. Do not go back on that trail. Under no circumstances do you go back on that trail. Now, if you make the wrong turn, stop for a second, process, maybe go back a couple steps and rechange your direction to continue moving forward, but do not go backwards on that trail. There's nothing there for you. Just people who want to tell you, told you so. Just people want to say, guess that way didn't work. A lot of naysayers. A lot of people you thought had your back, and truthfully, hey, they had your back to their finite moment, to their moment of expiration, and that's cool. It doesn't stop you from eating. It doesn't stop you from sleeping. But you have to make sure you understand that when you are pushing and you are enjoying and you are going and you are driving and you are going on your journey. Because you're not taught that it's okay to stop being nice. And when you stop being nice, it doesn't mean that you stopped being a nice person. You stop being taken advantage of. You stop letting people milk you. You stop becoming so dependable to some people that you just can't independently move yourself. I didn't say dependent on people. I meant dependable to people. Because if you are so much filling their cups out of your pitcher that you're not filling, you can't fill your own cup eventually. then that definitely makes you what? You can't be independent. So, know the difference between leaving a trail, watching who's on your trail, and not going back on the trail. At the end of the day, you need to go forward. No matter what, push forward. Even if you trip, fall forward. That's going to be the difference maker in your success. It's your business, it's your art, it's your creativity. You got this. I look forward to seeing where you end up. I appreciate you for tuning in. As always, none_illa, www.noneilla.com. And we out.